It has been a while. There we go. Everything right now is still loading in, like there's a lag. Anyway, will chat load properly? I think. It's like every time I try to move this thing, it just breaks. Ah, there we go. There we go. Chat load properly. There we go. I am live. It's been some time since I've started the whole thing in like literally in a queue session. Been some time. Anyway, sorry for the hiatus, whatever. I was working on some art drawings. I've posted some links to my Discord. And obviously I'm going to make the Discord public so that all can view it. Yeah, and everything like that. But I'm missing like one thing. Yeah, one thing. Other than that, basically the one thing I'm missing is literally just what I'm currently working on. I'm putting on the final touches and details onto it. I just put it to the side because I was working on two other things, and I put that to the side because yeah. Anyway, I am here. And basically, once I get all that done, every single ounce of it done, I am going to then send it off to then going to go then. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Final Fantasy, but my idea is that once I get it all done, I'm going to probably customize a new model, probably in VTuber Studios, and make it properly. So you'll see this model will still be around, but when you see my new logo, when you see everything, you'll start to make sense. Everything, which yeah. Yeah. I'm like just rambling and rambling. It's been a while. I'm sorry about that. It has been a while. Because I'm also trying to launch Genshin. The only reason why I'm trying to launch Genshin is because I want to just basically update it and then have it ready for when you guys want to play. There's a lot of updates. I've read the update notes for Genshin, and it's really interesting. It is very interesting. Well, the other thing, so what we know is that the Prairie province, we know that. So, oh yeah, and also, why is Hildrabrand Part 2? I did start the Hildrabrand quest line, and it is open, it is available. I need to send proper links to everything. So every video that I upload, or at least everything I have. Why is this taking so long? This is taking a long time. Doesn't take this long. Like it never does. I'm actually kind of surprised. I've been up for 5 minutes and now I'm just loading. Is the server full? It's just like, huh. I was like online like yesterday. Checking gonna hold me in. It's weird. I was literally like on the other day. The game is saying, no, you had enough of Genshin. That is enough. Oh, sorry, you had enough of Final Fantasy XIV. That is enough. Oh boy, this is very interesting. I think it's because like I'm also updating Genshin as well, so it's like splitting the services. Ah, there we go. Finally. Jesus. Yeah. Today, this is literally the very first time I logged in for today. So, as you can see, I normally stream story, so post. So right now we are in post Stormblood. I literally have to start the quest. Now, as you can see, I am currently working on the artifact. Sorry, not the artifact. The tomes, the augmented tombstones for set. I already completed for healer. If it will load. Yeah, I already completed for healer. As you can see. And I unlocked Sage. I think I streamed it. Granted, I haven't done the quest line. It was just like, oh hey, Sage. Hey, you wanna join us? Sure. Okay, here you go. I've been leveling up Megas, and now it's at level 39. Last time you guys saw it was 30 something, 31, 32, around there. More. Everything will look perfect. Just gonna let the game just settle for a little bit. Just gonna be like right here, and then what? That volume. But yeah. I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming lately. Like I said, I've been busy with my art. I'm trying to at least post some stuff out there, build portfolios, things like that, because I want to at least develop it. And that's shocking for me because like I don't really post that, and yeah, I don't do that. Ah, there we go. God damn, Genshin, just let me load the... Jesus. But yes, this is my Mechanist. Genshin is just... Yes, resource 5. This is Mechanist. This is Sage, if it would load properly. I can tell it loaded properly because my skills change as well as my hit points. Lesson learned. Don't open Genshin and update a fucking patch. The one that has like 2 areas, speaking of which, with Genshin's update is massive. I think they finally installed like the final area, I want to say. They seem to like install the final area. Maybe there's going to be like 1 more, 2 more areas, maybe. But I know that there's not going to be a 3.9. That the final update is probably going to be like a 3.8, and then they're going to do the Archipelago, which is going to be during the summer, and then they're going to do Fontaine and Faulkner. No, that much. I just noticed that I ended up beamlining towards the 2 lollipops, and I'm just standing there, and I'm just like, God damn. Anyway. That's right. Because you get like a lot of people like that. What the fuck is that? Which one are you fuckers? Oh, it's a joke. That's a corny joke. Oh yeah. I really do hope that you all have fun with the journey that we're going to be doing. And let's just get right to it. I know I'm just like rambling on and on. Yeah. See? Is Genshin finally gonna be... Finally! I should do a Genshin stream, like very soon. Let me see. Also, speaking of Genshin, I did the math of the Ascension materials I'll need for some characters like Ayaka and all that. Oh my god, because I'm leveling up like 3 characters that require the same Ascension materials. Granted, it's very different books, but the same Ascension material. Oh, it's gonna be hell. So, the very first event that we have is the brewing developments event, which is the potions. It just started. So next one would be the Funstorm, Sandstorm, and then after that is the flagship event, which is a Prophet of Paradise. It just started. After that, we know that the next 2 banners is going to be Baizu and with Kabe on it and Gagi. These 2 weapons are characters that I do want, and I already have them thankfully, but they're weapons that I do not have, and I would like to have them, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm literally gonna be pulling out my own teeth for those weapons. Anyway, why did I go to the Vesper Bay? We went to the Vesper Bay for this fucker. And now the gang just loaded. There we go. Okay, so I'll get a list here. 3 collectors, and that'll be the quest that I'm starting. Yeah. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as a goodly small folk in accordance with the Inspector Bryden's instruction. Naturally, should the situation demand proposition, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Oh god, Hildrabrand. You and I are going to be sharing that one brain cell, eh? Here. There. No, it's here. Lesson learned. Don't load Genshin at the same time with Final Fantasy, since those 2 will be fighting for each other. That's tough enough. I am an invisible horse. Literally. I'm almost tempted just to pause the stream just to let Genshin just load. I'm almost tempted to. I should. I really should, because Genshin, Jesus Christ. I'll be right back, because, god damn it, Genshin. It is updating and bandwidth is being throttled. I'll be right back. God damn. Let me just make sure. Yep, everything's fine. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hildrabrand, or Genshin Impact. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why I didn't go back to streaming was because I saw how long it was gonna take. Then by the time that Genshin update was done, I was just like, it is midnight. It is now 10,000% I am not gonna do this. So yeah. The reason why I didn't come back in was because of that. So because of that, oh, that Genshin update was massive. I tried launching the Genshin update for a little bit, and that was not great. It lagged out. Granted, I can get back in every now and then. I can get back in easily. It was just not fun for like the first few minutes. My computer had to realize, like, oh, this is Genshin. Yes. Why are you making me do this? Because. So yeah. So yeah. Let me just download this because I need both. Once again, I am very sorry for all that. That was like that was 4 days ago. Yeah. So yeah. Once again, I'm terribly sorry for all that. But here we are. I'm going to play the Genshin update. I just probably like a few days later. Hopefully. So yeah. Other than that, here we are. Where are we going here? Oh, this is the level 50 quest. Okay, well, watch. Can't do Mechanist. The low Mechanist level is 40 levels low, so I do want to do Hildrabrand. I do want to continue it, so let's see. Nah, it's not gonna give anything, so let's see what class will give us some experience. Or we can give some experience to. Astrologent, not doing that. Mechanist. That's great. We'll go with white. We'll just continue going with white mage. Yeah. Yeah, it's an all 50 quest. Back to Dragonheart. Let me actually see the timeline. I usually okay, so I can do the brewing. I can start doing Genshin a little bit, and you know, just speed up along, as well as everything that happened to it. I can say like, I want to say a few days, maybe like tomorrow, maybe later today, because whenever it comes to the event, I do want to get everything of that is of the event in there and done, because it is very, very stressful when it comes to the event sometimes. Yeah, because I did all of the Fungi Mechanicus in like one stream because, yeah. Anyway. That's tough enough. No, God, it's not true. I'm kidding. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it that you are one of many tasks of transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Why would you say? Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Eddie Sergeant, they're with us, more small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. Sir, look at me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, in this land's most hospitable, the biting winds, the endless snows, mayhap keeping active with me to help to stay warm. Oh, should I have the chance to find a thief duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Good, you're still here. Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Oh, speaking of Greg, he ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief as well. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. Jesus. It's Greg. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my men near the east gate? We're on their mend over there. You see that now? Hmm? I don't think my eyes are playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Okay. Inspector, over here, look! What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is Autumn miss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought we had spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We have lingered here over long. We must egress pro haste. Post haste. Jesus Christ. No. Oh my god. How much of my brain can handle all this stupidity? It can handle every ounce of stupidity. There's not out of order here. No luck, We've scattered every element of this area to no avail. I can conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be legendary Inspector Hildrabrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. What the fuck? Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the wall for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I found a weapon to use. Oh no. Why? Oh no. Why'd you give the cat that wants to chuck bombs a weapon? By a 12. Is that a same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Whichever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore that will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though it will endeavor to avoid the fisticuffs, I am duly armed. Should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Jesus Christ. Where art thou, my nefarious nemesis? It was not self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been to ask, what do you convert this weapon so? If you but beheld it, You should understand in some ways it resembles to be a spear, but in other aspect it is quite different. It is crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I learned to claim it the strongest of spears. Hildrabrand, use your brain. The weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of the spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Charlie. No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. The spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. The spear and I have bested many men together. I will not relinquish it again. Hildrabrand, please, for the love of God, just give the spear. Then we are at an impasse. I can't believe I'm doing something saying this. Well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misled out of our dispute. Greg is a good and honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponents in single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession of what? I have not wrong. You're all beyond reason. Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawed, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is far flawless. Griffin crossing it is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Who wants to fight? Who wants to fight Gilgamesh? No, that's not it. There it is. Okay. I'll do that. Oh my god. I was like, that Hildrabrand? And I got closer. Yep, that's Hildrabrand. No, Miss Ellie. My good man. It's a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubted, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you.
It's like, alright, Greg, me and Fred would like to have a talk with you real quick. It's a chicken. Yes, it was I. I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what role in this play. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch the events unfold with minimal interaction. At last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeits. Your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, don't you think? I will even extend them to your allies. Ah, yes. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it's embiggening time! Mate. I was about to say, you're not finished this door anymore. You may call some help. Not her, yeah. Let's see if we will accept the party invite. Okay, thanks. Hello.
Hello. So she just decided to leave.
Okay, because I told her I was streaming. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't want to deal with streaming.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh. She left the party.
I guess she didn't want to deal with that.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's fine. Do you want to do unsynced or synced?
Let's do it synced.
Okay.
Let's go beat up. Let's go beat up Greg.
Greg. Now it's fast. Yeah, because I know like how Sierra has mixed feelings with the streaming whenever I play Final Fantasy. That's why. So that's why I was like very hesitant with it. I was like, are you sure?
I didn't. I was. Oh, it's you just randomly invited me to party, and I didn't know. I was like, oh, we're in a party now. I thought it was Pandora that invited me to a party. It's just like, oh, well, shit.
No, it's fine. Plus, I know you know the mechanics a lot, so I need to.
Oh, looks like I didn't need to go as the other dragon. We already have one.
Oh.
Oh shit, you went out as a Dark Knight.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, like the second everyone saw Gilgamesh, we're like, oh, this is we're doing Hildrabrand.
Go on, Enkidu. It's Toad, your favorite.
Ah shit, I'm a Toad.
You're Toad.
Yep. I need you to pull the boss off of me. I'm a Toad.
I'm trying.
Tank stance provoke.
Fine, I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied. Empathy.
Why are you near him?
Why, I've been had. This is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
Did this man just literally leave like bombs everywhere?
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding.
I do not like this.
Understanding that I will
Why?
find you silly. Ha-ha!
Okay, fuck. I'm many.
Rocket punch!
Yeah, I'm confused.
Why is my lock button unlocked?
I think I just killed our dancer.
Oh fuck.
Let's just say I was confused.
Rocket punch!
I think both the tanks are frogs. I think.
I'm not a frog. I am not a Toad.
Oh, okay. I'm a frog. Yeah. Oh, I got two hens chasing me.
I am riveted for her pleasure. Oh my god.
Well, back to being mini. Mini me.
I won't go down so easily.
He went down that very easily.
Well then.
I am not gonna commend the healer. The healer basically pulled the fight ahead of me.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Did that? I was about to... Okay. Oh, are we just all doing like some versions of
Nah, you are doing the you two noobs, you two sprouts are doing the Manderville. The pro is doing the Manderville Mambo.
I will get the Manderville Mumbo soon, one day. Alright. Alright. We just had to use your Dragoon do a part of the Manderville. Anyway. I'm gonna continue with Hildrabrand. Thank you with the assist. I don't want to keep you away from Yuna. So, run back fast.
Running back fast.
Running back fast. I am very sorry. Sorry about that.
Don't.
Sure.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my friend. He yeah. No, go here. Back to Vesper Bay. No. I think I have that. Yeah. Alright. Because I got a ticket that takes me to Vesper Bay. I never used it, surprisingly. Like, you only get those tickets throughout the ARR, and I've never used them. Ever. The only time I ever used them really was like once or twice, maybe a few times. But I only use them like when I'm really down on money. During ARR, I really didn't spend much on anything, so I just kept teleporting out of my own pocket. So it's more magnificent than I imagined. Will make a fine addition to my collection. Oh yeah. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. All's well ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector. And Brian, why did you not wait for me back at the docks? Huh? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? What? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Disguise yourself as a client, and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The men in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear God, isn't it obvious? What's it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send a challenge, then who did? How did they all dodge that? And Nasha is back asleep. I believe this addresses to me concerning condescending Inspector Bryden. Piss off. 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design of the wording are the same as before. The thief who sold eternity blade sent this. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildrabrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge? I stand and face me, you buffoon! This is not even like me reading the laugh, like ha 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 ha. No, I'm just genuinely laughing. This is just beautiful. This is beautiful. How dare you all laugh at time like this after allowing my precious Trinity Blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentleman mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. You should head into the city later. Just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of faces, for it is the face of the. You cannot impersonate Hildrabrand. That is just physically impossible. The fiend dare cling to farm Maiden's virtue. Siege of jealousy quicken within Inspector's soul. True love bloom on this battlefield. With this, Manderville's men finds mate Vanderbilt wife? Okay. So that concludes Hildrabrand, because I believe Hildrabrand is cut. Ooh! What are those goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Ooh. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. So that reminds me of. Hang on, let me double check real quick. Because no, we're still level 50. Never mind. Not end. We're not done. I definitely thought that looked like Stormblood, but it's not. No, it's not. So let me see something more. Oh, we're not even done. Well, technically. Okay. So let's accept this. Plus her beauty is so that her beauty, I say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. After all, this is of the change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and cannot just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bulgaria consortium. A formal announcement is said to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by two family businesses. The venue of Coast of the Soul, where preparations are going to be on. Let me speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief attempts to strike. I cannot be more certain of that. Piqued your interest, have I? More sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Cross of the Soul, overseeing preparations. There's one scoop I'm not going to miss. And you're welcome to come along. I was about to say it because it was like, it looked very, very too over and done. So let me see if I can actually get my gunslinger class to at least level 50, because let's be honest, it's very easy. So if I really want to, actually, let me see something. Yes, I did. Okay, actually, let me do this first. Go here, go down. I got it. Fine. Today is Monday, so I doubt that. Yeah, so soon all of this will change because I have been taught how to do it. but it's still a pain in the butt. Oh wait, what is this then? Sorry, are the new drones ready yet? Okay. Winter's Tale begins Tuesday at 4 a.m. Okay. Bronze certificates. Banquet, Alize, Estinian. There we go. Hang on. So, in the meantime, let's do at least. Never mind. That's never gonna happen. I'll do it off. It's, oh my god. I just saw that 9-minute grind that it's gonna take. Yeah, anyway. No. You're not one of my associates. The banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg your pardon, sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, the two Guild extensions are right. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled fantasy and a letter of challenge. And if you come to tell me that my daughter is in danger, I assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I've kept my Ariel safe to this day to see her whisk away from me by my fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. The brass blades of Garbel, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them can cause a man's heart to burst just by looking at him in askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obligated enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making a wearer look utterly ridiculous? Consulting Inspector Bradham, your petition proceeds you, but pray tell me, would you propose? Have I promised one of the wittiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivals? To renege on my word would have dire implications for their family trade. A proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be shackled before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill. Very well. Let us see if your petition is deserved. But considering yourself warning, greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Oh, I see them. I see two disturbances. Concerning concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector. Another slip under our noses. After he slipped up on our noses the last time, what makes you confident that you can catch a thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single motive. Miranda, and it's painfully obvious, a letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from the rightful owner in broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his ability. Doubtless that he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to obscene with the Trinity Blade. With the Treaty Blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I've already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vanus, will be the obvious target for our thief. So too will be the father, Morgoth. Yato and his wife, Serena, the guest of honor. We give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. That, needless to say, we cannot rule out the Gumaro himself. Finally, we have Lionheart, steward of Guguru's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Leper's maiden herself, have assembled in Casa del Sol. Doubtless the defendant thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. This man is blending in with the crowd. Well, we will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individual, yours report back to me. At once. I knew it. It was only a matter of time. Hildrabrand Mandeville, I can smell the stench of your idiocy and incompetence from mounds away. The pleasure is all mine. Uncontriving Inspector Bryden, forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my indigent disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildrabrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector of Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a mandible man can. He does realize that there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Nope. Her eyes are eyeing that fish. Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye through monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. She's not looking at Hildrabrand. She's looking at the fish. Me assist you. Aren't you a funny man? Well, it makes no matter. My plan is as follows: that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may... I forgot. You may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. What? I know this may be me asking much. You're not trying to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I'll speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Casa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury for time. I could easily, do you guys want to see some dungeons? Let's make going through some dungeons. Let me see if I can queue up at least like real quick. That's 12 minutes. That ain't happening. That is not happening at all. You come. Excellent. With that buffoon to be distracted, we can get to the more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it'll suffice. Now, answer me this, Art. You were there when the Phantom Thief in disguise of Lady Zero stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Perfect mannerism. Interesting. Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of disguise, you turn an eye within a thorough inspection of the mask left behind to see reveal a tiny prism stone in the fabric. It is a stone that allows him to change appearance at will, and yet, like you, this was a secondary concern to me. The moment of mannerism, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dora, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We're dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample power of disguise, but studies his heart closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely. Even their closest friends or family could not detect an optimist. All key pairs arrived at Possible Soul 3 days ago. When preparation for a banquet begin, this would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of a phantom, Art. If you were a phantom whose identity, who would you first assume? Brass plate. Precisely. Clearly, you are far less useless than that bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words. Able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Casa del Sol for our men. Deducing as much, I made a point to question the brass plates in a little area. To my surprise, I learned that there was only one man who had not been seen at his favorite ale house for the past 3 days. The thief was not made a habit of upon murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in the dish not far from here. In addition to the general security duties, Each of the best players is assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. The man can tell us his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Yes. So this is probably going to get a little bit slow, but it's fine. Oh, we got it. Let's do like a little bit of fate. Damn it. Fine. Excellent. You are the one less incompetent I have worked with. Gods, please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There. Now tell me what you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. Wait, We were just arriving at the assault, had a brief of sorts. Mr. Gurumo gave me each of us orders, who'll be looking after and the like. Had in mind to sort the area, get my bearings in. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. Back on my old head. When I came to, here was I. With my escapes. Much of the trainer now, of those who has had to look. You say you received orders from Master Gurumo, who was to be in charge. Memory is hazy, but one was Margaret's father, old the groom. The other was Lala's friend, Gent from Limsa. Yeah, not so. Now try your best. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact with? Don't forget, yes, there were also the steward, Linhart of orders to review with him the scheduled events, discuss practical key supplies, that sort of thing. Forget, Yolto, and Newer. Thank you for your income is full. Your testimony has proved astonishing and enlightening. You'll see this man back at the city into possession of some new clothes. After which, I shall return to Castle Soul, continue the investigation. Go ahead of me. But hello, God, make sure the imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. There you are, my friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation. Ernest, tell me, did you and your respected veterans avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Yeah. Well, yeah, yes, all understood them, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I've considered them all exorbitant suspicious from the start. With the Lapis mania in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildrabrand, have our thief in check before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend, the inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to be nabbed the fiend for himself, he should have not simplified the task for me too. And there is one suspect standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal the rogue that you are. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stand back, fiend. The man who pursues the criminal mastermind. The mere slip of tongue could put our cases, nay, our very lives in danger. Instead, I raise your quill, that may record my very word as you employ the honoring. I hand down the men and drill men have passed ages to reveal your foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest the reader less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans wouldn't miss a word. Capital, this is why you are my favorite assistant, Nacho. Now, behold, as I ensnare a prey with the web of words, leading to his inevitable demise. I am afraid. Let me do a optimization on your patrol to the enchanting Miss Arabelle. What is this nonsense? Arabelle's my daughter. Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! Now, old dear Chocobos, Garmo, I recognize the lad. This is Hildrabrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, come to save the lonely Linas from the clutches of the phantom thief, are you? I reckon I owe the man of gratitude. Aye, Vanas. Ah, the phantom thief. And that is alright, if you are me. Let's say my betrothed must speak quiet beauty, indeed. I have heard such rumors told about her. Perhaps she is worthy of me after all. And that's an unusual degree of confidence as such. Passion, challenge, and youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sightseer on the eyes than you. That's me, Venice. Ever claimed to fear of danger? Who is the father's son? Whether the heir to the brood Constrom, a worthy match for my daughter. I must say, yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Our family, I should say so. Which reminds me, I said Venice. Arabelle asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp and sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since today. Well, that little trinket was nothing. Her daughter, the greatest treasure in the realm, will be hers once we are wed. Timely, honored man, Arabelle, art of parley. We'll be sleeping with the fishes now that Morga has not spoken of on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interaction between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let us note to conclusion, Mr. Ellie. The gentleman fancies a more mathematical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops. It's supposed to be taking down this part, wasn't it? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I said only to earn the trust of the family before confronting Yaltal, and Leonhardt, who would arouse my suspicion from the start. Now, come. We have a thief to apprehend. Or we can just find the guard that was supposed to watch them. I've not seen your face around here. With the East Islanders Trading Company, are you? Oh, why, yes, sir, very much with them. Some might say that we are the East Island. We are the East Island Trading Company. Oh, pleasure to meet you all. Do tell the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say. Rana here is not such herself, but like me, she's getting on in the years. There no offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are my manners? Yeah. Noto of the Brigade Constronium. And this is my wife, Saranana. I look forward to many a profitable dealings with you and yours in years to come. Dare say this wedding and joining the other family business couldn't be happening in a better time, with all the manner of wolf beasts and beastmen taking aim at the waters. Why, just the other day, a shipment of important foods was laid by Mangoros, nasty buggers. Well, of them, if I were 12 years younger, I would have diced them myself and make a side out of. You heard of the Mangoros, haven't you? Oh, but of course. I spent a year honing the body and mind with the fists of Ragnar. My fellow monks and I chant several hundred mantra what's a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided with this band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? Fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for the consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment replacement. The stolen produce safely arrived some time ago. Oh, she's about to fall asleep. Settle down. Forgive my wife. She's always been. Meat is bad on her figure. And with that, I best prepare the speech. Carry on, lads. Chimney. No, that's super suspicious at least. But we must not give hope. Lest many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find the way. Come, Nashu. We must move quickly on. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. Be so fast, Inspector. Find a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Gave up hope. He of many faces will have last left. Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure the Captain Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around the Inspector. Burton will be back any moment, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the good stuff. Master Leonhardt spoke. Did we find any contradictions in his testimony? We can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector, will you act before long? Come, Nashu, there's no time to delay. Nashu is just quietly riding away. What is Nashu doing? Look at this, sir. Now there's water. Now there is, isn't it? Now there's water. Huh. These crest contain ruins of muscle of our book, and the ones are not very quick to the specifics, but our investigation must not be deterred. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Nuts. Are those explosive? I spy out into amongst those coconuts. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It appeared that they have found the fountain thieves after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see? And those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Why do you have... Actually, far be it from the cast it out on choice of hobbies. But what in the name of 12 would possess you to bring your creation to the investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is only admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes, like the astute citizens you are. Jesus Christ. I say we are most fortunate in confining Inspector Hildrabrand otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon the scene, he would vertically explode in rage. Now let me dispose of these things before an ardent ember sends us all to the fire demise. Confounding. Inspector Broughton explode a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Oh, don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to keep an eye on the suspect. It's staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you two here. Shedding himself on this explosive, the consequences will be even more dire. Art and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of the breaches. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashi, we shall return to your questions once more before Inspector Bradley has led safely from the crime scene. Investigation call upon us. You must heed its cry. Okay. Huh. As managed to spot us right, not as far as not wanted to commit enemy somewhat almost resembling impressed. Indeed. But enough about Hildrabrand. Art and I have been waiting for you to hear about your latest theories. Should we go somewhere quiet and next idea, Miss Ellie? The spot over there by the crates should suffice. There of all places? But surely you can find somewhere else more scenic. I'm not on vacation, I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to leave the conversation overheard. The junk-laden beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy indeed. But yeah, somewhere I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. I'm not sure why. Bonjour. Hello. So far, we're about to hopefully not run into the inspector and him somehow trigger these bombs that are just laid right here, and he has not noticed yet. Don't worry, nothing like that will happen, right? That stick. 3 bombs. Is it just me, or is it a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go somewhere warmer. Yeah. I, for one, welcome the respite of us, Swathariki. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Jesus Christ. Though the question of the brass plate attacked by a coronary have identified the individual. Most likely to our thieves in disguise. To wit, Morgoth, Yatel, Natal, and Lumenhart, the 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Ahem. Are you still listening? Of course. We are. Beg your pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you're alright. I too feel a chill wind blowing. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. But there's no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of the sense. This chance of locating a suitable kindling on his barren shores is infinitesimally small. There we are. The piece of driftwood should suffice. And the fortune should have it. I happen to have a foot in... How do you have everything? Not shoot.
This is no cause for alarm.
Tis not blood, of course, that the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead to such a claimed and imposed individual to lose a firm grip on the fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these every word to poetry. Whee, it's flying. Now shoot! What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Jesus Christ. Could this be? Another challenge from the Fiend? Surely you jest, Inspector. It's nothing like his usual card. See? Doubtless. It's just an idle ravings of some madman. Yeah. Yes. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Oh, there are 2 more pages. Oh no. Give hope. He of many faces will laugh his last. It's not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh. Not you! You fudge! You fucked up! It is not the last. It's not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It's more direct than his previous challenges, but they are not doubtless as to Descender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. Final page. Confounding Inspector. Friday will meet a fiery demise. No. Oh, that's going on your ass. I'm getting a screenshot of this. How the fuck? Master, no. Jesus. You saw through the fiend's root, but how? Let's just call it a reported situation. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ear, but otherwise no worse than for wear. You have my gratitude. Hildrabrand Manifold. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made the ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Spectre, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our fellow has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance, yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of God's tells teeth? Those vegetables cost a fortune and now they're ruined. Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to be replace their supplies that you destroy before the banquet begins, or I shall see that the entire lot of you brought in gall. Not sure, but what did you fuck? Is that a fish? I'm getting hungry. Some such a really him. Perhaps he was more clever than I thought. Thanks for a quick think. The bomb was more than no warning. Inspector is none the wiser. It's a shame to see good food go waste though. Those coconuts look positively luscious. Saw how he survived an explosion at point blank range, but something tells me it's no mere mystery, but better left unsolved. Hildrabrand, you owe us an explanation of how you solved that. Granted, you survived a lot of things that should have killed you, so never mind. That was a terrible explosion coming from the beach. Is everyone safe? Fair enough, the fiend's artless attempt at my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guruman bids that the damaged ingredients be placed with all speed. God, this is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are particularly short supply these days, with what the Mangorians at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would take days to arrive. I had Philip Ben, tell me, what manner of the vegetables did they steal? The rarest was imported from the Far East. I do not recall its name, but it's very closely resembled to your New dragon pepper, save for its color, which was deep purple. I would advise that against that, Inspector. There are no only Mangorians, but rather bloodthirsty bandit killers who, even the succulent flesh, even the breast blades of a barrier proved unable to resist them. No foe, or only their brave soul immense with one sort of taken of fearsome enemies, with a shred of with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetable deliverers and the purloined goods back to the rightful owner. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. Some sooner how the Yellow Jacks hasn't heard of anyone. Okay. Let's sit together. Okay. Anyway. I've been screeching from murder. My throat hurts. If you mind, go after the culprits and the sad tail. Let's be swift on the way. Ice. Don't look at my wits. I'm ruined. They're all ruined. Okay, so these are the seeds of rebellion. Alright, that's a single from that. Yes. Call me Inspector. Tell me, is it true that Dula traveled with the demon bird throw its pitch from the heavens? That where I know the revolution, but alright. I'm also my throat hurts a little bit, so if I'm not reading, I am very sorry. I will talk a little bit, just I won't read as much or as loudly. For some reason my throat hurts. I need to get something to drink. What? You feel a hostile presence. One second. Right back. Okay. I am back. Sorry about that. Feel hostile gaze upon you. That is good. What are you doing? Friend, the pursuit of Rhino has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here somewhere. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm actually get in a better seating position. Well, Berkeley Chase was a pleasant diversion, but some we returned to the case. Now that there must be some clues that yet eludes us. Or the peppers have changed color. Was this pepper supposed to same? Was this the same power of disguise as our many-faced foe? Then we must investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Hewart described. Perhaps they recovered the wrong Kate? But look, Inspector, it is clearly marked for custard assault. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant purple is bluish or bluish purple? Two colors are quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could resemble mistake it for any shape of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing particular sort of eyewear at the time. It's him. The train is up! After that man! So I suspected everyone. The Gauls have provided the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu! The fiend must be brought to justice! You cannot. If you thought you could outsprint this Mandeville, you were sorely mistaken. For performing a precise blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law, I bid a citizen of ours, I, Hildrabrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, hereby place you under arrest. Done by a sniper and fitting in for ignoble thief. Let us see what lies beneath the mask. Where am I? Who are you? Playing the fool will avail not. I said I should come willingly. That was not given to violence. But should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for shattering skulls and broken bones. Otherwise, I meet Miss Gabriella when. Miss Gabriella must find her at once. This wears no mask. This is the true Lunar heart. I swear my life that it is so. I was in the state on my part when one of the brass blades in patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I got desperate to defend myself. He even managed to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. As you mentioned, Apostle was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing Akora, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he cannot foresee this turn of events. It is likely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we know that the thief has suffered a wound to his right hand. We knew he simply returned to Castle Soul and examined the hand of all of all present. Send plan inspector. We will do so. We shall accompany Leonhardt back to the estate. Yes. You see the anger and those that took Green? There it goes, it appears that our goals are in core. Make for Cassidy's soul and wait my orders. And when the time is right, revenge will be yours. The game is on foot, inspectors. Now then, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Oh, hi. She made it herself. Miss Arel, what are you doing out here? You must return to the state at once. Oh, always the warrior. The concern is touching, but I am the woman ground. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I'm Hildrabrand, agent of Inquiry and Inspector of Extraordinary. Please call me Hildy. Pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of thee. Tell me, are you these rumors of many faces true? I fear they are, miss. But still, your gentle heart. As long as Hildrabrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on Mandivel's name. The gods smile on me indeed. To send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, lady. What's the matter? The truth is, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanes. I've not even met him. He sent me this, as a betrothal gift, a treasure from my treasure. Wear it always, much is said. I do not care how beautiful it is. Might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must say such things. Arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Inconceivable. Well, such marriage must happen. That is the future of the family trade. Spoken of true Oldanian, but if truth be told, my lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars of Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me his own. He took Nguyen in as well, though as a servant rather than a son. You may think father was a cold and miserable man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Venice if that will make father happy. Now be serious, Miss Arabella. You're with a woman your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I likely lose my wit. But anyway, we should return to Castle of the Soul to see how the inspector is investigating affairs. I as well prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. My daughter was a friend. At the time of a final conversation with Athena time. Time enough moments. Apples, no doubt this will prove invaluable in adventures. And as it has in my investigation, or failings that start to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Casa del Sol. A fair man in life hangs in a balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me. Don't worry. I have seen to the main and safety miss, however, will be along soon. How far is your investigation? I confess the ground when none of the guests were concealing their hand. But how can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Isabel's just left her estate. Suppose we'll find soon enough if her beauty is truly a match on her own. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. Manager's family will not be kind to this bothersome absence. Nothing my concern. Besides, now the inspector here will think of something. What do you propose? You are the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over and blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? After I heard him, I knew the day would come when you recognize my many talents. Worry not, Master Valis. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, the gentleman will do what needs to be done. The poor salt blacks even the wit to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabelle's true identity. Not far. From their servants' quarters, there should be a change of clothes lying around. Perfect. Art, find some suitable ordinary garb and deliver to Miss Arabelle outside the guest. Let's proceed with the investigation. From you, servant's garb, you said? I must prefer what you're wearing. But certainly, have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Hey friend, what's this friend? Wear this. Just wear it. Certain scraps, but why? The thief is still alive, for risk of letting you be seen as too great. Change into clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, why would we feel furious, oh Lord Vanis? We're dealing with a man who tried to blast me to heaven and almost succeeded. We cannot excuse age cautiousness for the ceremony. I've entrusted a matter to a certain gentleman, and you don't concern yourself with your own safety. You should do as Inspector said. Miss Arabella, your life is more important than this marriage. Whatever profits your father stand to gain from it. When I Father Herb, you say such things. I should have said them longer, but not doing so, I've put your life in danger. Besides, what have you done? There are 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector? Alright, bring Miss Arbel's dress to the bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see his task, but I imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let's return before the festive begins. I thought we had to wear the thing, but it's fine. I was actually surprised for the first time. We don't have to wear it. You returned me? Was that going following the master plan? Distract Master Vanis at the ceremony is not from you. Take this and do something with it. And is there some confusion to what? But worry not, I shall take it to safekeeping. With that, I must attend to Master Vanis before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. Alright. I'm very concerned. Alright, let's see how this whole shindig shall begin and end. So I must find a man with all these people milling about. So it's our pleasure to welcome one of the Council of Society's finest, sponsored by the Bureau of Consumer and the East Allegheny Trade Company. And trust that you're enjoying the food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. This man to have a shows of beauty, balances the luckiest bastard that the realms. Our castle's pleasure announce the betrothal of my son, Danos, the future heir of the Bureau Custodian, to Arba, daughter of the Master Guromo, the East Trading Company. The couple exchange eternal vows here today. That is their may usher in the new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present you my lovely son Pride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing for the ages to come. You had one job. She's beautiful. Oh no. God damn it, Hildrabrand! Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purpose. Finally, an order for Miss Arbel safe and sound. I, Hildrabrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, have assumed the maiden's appearance in the snare of our fiend who would take her life. You're speaking way too much. As before me, the game is of Vanis, or shall I play by another than the fiends? Me, the thief? Are you mad? Guess from your mind. Very well, I'm going to educate. While there is not a soul around who has heard not the her tale of Miss Aubrey's beauty, there are but two men in here considered so who gazed upon her lovely visage before today, her father and her steward. As for yourself, you admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanis, you were to have the first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considering in this light, wouldn't you say your reaction upon seeing my face was not unnatural? Who else would you see? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden. None save you, ye 1,000 faces. Well, he does have gloves. The guards arrest that pervert at once, lock him up at Gall and throw away the king. Well, he does make a point. You just outed yourself. Going right hand, could it be? Well, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. Now what yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time, you imbecile! Arrest him! Okay, away from me. You're lovely. You really love me. My intention was flattering, but I take what I came for. Now, I must away, my lords and my ladies, till we meet again. I'm actually surprised that nobody listened to Hildrabrand. He was actually right. Granted, the right for the wrong reason, but he was right. We should have listened to him. I hear the real name Vanis was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, I'm sorry. For what? The banquet was more exciting than I could have ever hoped. Vanis and his father are years apart, and our marriage has been called off. I'm so for the best. I would find my way to make my father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector, who taught me this lesson. God fucking damn it! For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief challenges said he would steal the maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only her neck piece. Now to mention it, Master Goodman told me that the class when the first arrived engraved with the marking of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces of the British collection, known as Azami's Virtue. Maintenance virtual indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. They're like, oh fuck, where is it? Where's the next challenge? Where is it? What the fuck are you doing? Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Over here, Inspector, it says, Major look. Oh. He was not missing Hildrabrand. That he was like, all right, I know that man's gonna be on guard this time. And then he took another one just to make sure Hildrabrand did not dodge. Being plays for a fool. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I come for the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, he must be on guard. If being attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. No, that's not you who attempted murder. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One cannot be too worried when dealing with the murderer. Hear me, man, 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when he called me out by name. Mark my words. When next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it is a phantom thief who was to blame of the bomb. Truly, verily, in beauty, the phantom thief. Most certainly. Yes. Don't look at him. Oh, he's dead. He is dead. Oh, they're poking him. They're trying to poke him away. Yes. Join the single brain cell. Yes, Arabella. Join the single brain cell club. Apparently, minigame is now unavailable. Okay. One price of treasure. And I might as well try and order the terrorism win today. Coliseum can. The key to the next case is also the key to the storage room. But be sure not to lose it. Oh, not sure. How will you give us basically the... Wait, is it a real key or a figurative one? At the same time, is it even possible? I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out next time. That key just knocked out. Toy chests. That. Alright. So the next one has something to do with the Coliseum. Alright. So for that one, I could do it like right now. I could, but I've been streaming for 2 hours and I have dinner soon. So maybe I can do Genshin later and then I'll probably do more streaming of Hildrabrand. Anyway, but for now, this be it. Alright. Hopefully I come back, because I do not work for some time. So yeah, cheers.